The name's Hiroto, and I was being sent on a mission to find a person responsible for starting a zombie outbreak and escape from prison. Yes, his name is Oliver, Oliver the Hedgehog. I have seen reports that he has must have started a zombie outbreak and that this some of the zombies have killed innocent people on the news. People said that they reported were Toad, Toadette, Silver, Blaze, and their names are mentioned in the news reports. Me and my girlfriend Sakura had formed a base so we could fight back against the zombies. Alright, Hiroto, we found a new destination of the friends of 4 people who were killed by the zombies, Sakura told me. Good, teleport me there. I will find their friends and join them together to get to our base, I told them. As soon as I got teleported down the forest, I found them getting a bus up and running again. I decided to go follow the bus, but in a way where they can't see me. I'm pretty good at camouflaging myself. I continued to walk until when the bus stopped, and that's when I heard they were going to get some sleep for the night. So I waited a bit until I saw 2 of them walked out of the bus. One was wearing a crown and a blue dress, while the other one was a rabbit, wearing an orange dress. They went out to take a walk, and then they started talking about how beautiful the moon was. The moon was very beautiful, said the rabbit, as her and her print of her person walked. Yeah, it's very beautiful, the other person said in the blue dress, before hearing something suspicious. Hey, Rosalina, I heard something unsettling, the rabbit said with panic in her voice. I think it may be a zombie. Get behind me, Rosalina told the rabbit. I saw them getting ambushed by zombies. I decided to help them by getting my swords and guns ready to kill them. I shot the zombie before speaking Japanese for time to kill some zombies, and I was ready to kill some zombies. And that, my little pretties, was Mario and Sonic Return to the Dead House, Hiroto's Resistance. I guess, Mario and Sonic creepypasta written by Mario and Sonic Fan 1000. Yeah, my final thoughts on this story. Well, it's actually been a long time since I actually read one of Mario and Sonic Fan's stories. Like, I mean, I know it's been quite a while since I last sat there and narrated his stories, but I decided to give this one a go because I remember he requested me this story, I think, after his other story, which I can't remember when was the last time I narrated his story, to be honest, but I definitely would have to say that this one was actually a pretty well made story. You know, I really do like the fact that, how this story went out. It's pretty interesting, even though it's a short story. I definitely would have to say that this is actually pretty interesting of how Hiroto, joined in, Sonic and Mario and Sonic, the Dead House one, which is pretty interesting from what I'm seeing. I see how this one went out. It's a pretty good creepypasta. Although there are a few things that I do wish that could be different. One thing I really wish is that it could have been, well, maybe just a little longer perhaps. Like, maybe if the story was a little longer, then that way it might be more interesting. Or at least that provides more information as to how or why he decided to help them or something. Like, at least that way, I think that's how I see it. That might be just me, but I really just don't know. But to be honest, I really do find this one to be an enjoyable story for what this one is. I really do find this one to be enjoyable, well made in detail. Really found this one to be cool. I really do find this one to be a pretty good creepypasta for what this is. I really do find that I really like how, everything about it went out. It's a pretty good story. And I definitely would have to recommend it to anyone who wants to, read a good Sonic story. This one, I have to say, was a pretty damn awesome one. And I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty good story. So, if I had to say one thing I wasn't really, a fan of or something, if I had to say one thing I really didn't care about, the fact that, yeah, I guess maybe the ending, well, it wasn't like a major flaw, but the ending could be maybe expanded a little bit. Maybe the ending could be expanded maybe a bit, so we get more info on what's actually going on more. At least that's how I'm seeing it. So then that way we get, more explanation or something. But yet again, I know this is just, a short story. It's not meant to be, well, taken seriously or anything. Of course not. But I really would have to say that I really do wish the story was a little different. Well, not really completely different, that it's a different story. No. Like, maybe just a bit, have a expanded ending, I guess. Maybe the ending could be, expanded, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe that might be just me, but I'm really not sure. Maybe the ending could be expanded a little bit. Because in that way, that might, help out with the story a little more. Maybe that might be just me. I don't really know, but maybe there's something I'm not getting at. I'm not really sure either. But I really have to say that this story actually provided pretty good, good concept of what this one was portraying. I really do have to say this one was actually pretty interesting. Now, I do wish that maybe this one had a little more explanation, but other than that, the story was actually pretty good. And before I forget, the grammar is pretty good in this one, along with the sentence structuring, although there were a few run-on sentences. So, yeah, that's kind of why a part of the story that was a little bit hard for me to read, because there was, a few, sentences that were, run-on sentences, and yeah, the story was a bit hard to read for me. But other than that, the story was not a bad story. It was a pretty interesting one for what it is. Really do find this one to be enjoyable. I really do like how it all went out. It's a really well-made story. Really definitely can see, a pretty good concept for why Hiroto was there and all that. I really have to say, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good Sonic story. Guess I'm gonna have to call it a Sonic story, because I don't know what the hell to call this now. But, anyways, that being said, and that being the case, I really found this story to be enjoyable. Despite the one thing that I could say is that the ending could be expanded a little bit. That's just the only main issue. It's not a major one, but it's kind of like a minor issue with the story. But other than that, story is pretty well made. So anyways, I guess with that being the case, that being said, let me go ahead and wrap up the review. So like I'm always going to say, and like I'll always continue to say, this is just simply my own personal opinion. And if you happen to disagree with me, that's fine too. We're all entitled to our own opinions in regards to these creepypastas. And this is simply my own personal thoughts. My final rating of the story would have to be a 10 out of 10. It's a pretty good story. It was really well made. It's a really good introduction to why Hiroto, how did he show up and all that, which is pretty neat. I really do find it. To see the whole concept of it went out, it's pretty interesting and intense, and in a very good way. So it's actually one of the reasons why I really found this story to be enjoyable. Although the ending could be expanded a little bit better, maybe not better, but maybe kind of expand the ending a little bit. Maybe that's what could be one thing I could suggest. But I guess other than that, the story was not a bad story. It was a good one. Although the ending just needs to be expanded. Yeah, I know I'm repeating myself, but, that's just how I see it. But anyways, with that being the case, that being said, what did you guys think about this creepypasta? Did you all enjoy it? Did you all not? Also, what you have done personally to help make this story a lot better? Feel free to leave me know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. I'm the Queen of Lions. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. And if you happen to be brand new here on this channel, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because I make brand new videos every single day. Don't forget to ring the notification bell to when I upload, so then you guys will not miss an upload. And as always, please roll the outro, because I'm out.